You are the only person that should believe in yourself, no one else. That doesn't mean it is a good thing when people believe in you, and I think that can be very empowering, but I don't think that anyone should be dependent on anyone else's validation in life. Because at the end of the day, every single thing that you encounter, the way you perceive it, is based solely on what you have already experienced in life, how your brain has been shaped through your own experiences, through the emotions you've gone through in your life, or even things that you don't even know, but that, somehow emotionally impacted your ancestors. It is a proven fact that we perceive even the same kind of situation differently through our own lens, through our own brain that has been programmed and shaped through our own experiences. Because it's not just objectively what the eyes see. The information that comes through the eyes is processed in the brain based on the structures within your brain and how the synapses have formed depending on your experiences again, and everything that has shaped you. This is why sometimes people argue about the situation that they've both gone through, and each person interpreted the situation completely differently, and they argue about who is in the right and what actually happened in the situation. But the truth is, what actually happened is just based on the perception of the two. So the truth is neither of them. The truth lies somewhere in the middle. Therefore, if there is something that you have been working on, or something that you want to pursue, or something that you just dream to do in your life, or that you're already doing, and people have their opinions on it and they've voiced them, and you've heard people say a bunch of shit about you, or saying that they don't believe in you, or they don't believe in what you're doing, they don't think you'll be successful, you have to understand they're just perceiving that from their mind and what they have seen, what works for them, and what they believe is true for them. As we know, our beliefs shape our reality. Therefore, their beliefs have clearly shaped their reality, and thus they have seen their beliefs materialized in their reality. Thus, they think that their beliefs are the only truth to life, and they try to convince other people that that is the only way it is. That is why it is so hard sometimes to have conversations with people that don't have a flexible mind in a conversation, and they're just set on the idea that they're right and there's no truth outside of that, because they have seen it occur in the reality, and their beliefs have been, so to say, verified through their reality. Every single disagreement, whether in relationships, friendships, in work, or even in the world, in politics, it's because people have their belief systems that literally materialize and become their truth. And thus, when someone else tells them a truth that doesn't align with their truth, there will be a conflict. Therefore, if you believe that you can succeed in a certain way, stop caring about what other people think, believe it strongly, and trust yourself and trust God, source, universe, whatever you believe in. But you gotta truly have faith in yourself as well as in the things aligning your way. Now, that does not mean that I'm saying that you should, again, hold your truth as the only truth and thus there is no other truth outside of yours. I think it is amazing to openly talk with people and truly see what other opinions are out there in the world, and, not set your own opinion in stone, and be open to explore more ideas, more perspectives, because that is how you get the full truth. When you see different perspectives and you put them together like puzzle pieces, so that in the end you have the full picture of the full truth in whatever that area was that you were exploring. I strongly believe that a person that follows their passion with belief and faith, no matter what other people say, will see their life bloom in ways that they have never expected, and success is going to show up in the most abundant ways. And most of the time, the people that don't believe in you are actually the people that are jealous of your life and are jealous that you have the heart to pursue your passion and truly do the things in life that you feel aligned with. Because the truth is, most people are so overloaded by the noise of the world that they can't even hear their true inner self, that drives them towards a certain destination and a path full of passion and ambition. So if you're following your passion and people have different kinds of opinions about it, and some people might not even believe in you, I want you to know that you are the only person that matters here, because you're the one that decides for your truth. Because realize that everyone is just living in their own little bubble, believing that their reality is the only truth that there is, and every single belief that they have had that has materialized into their reality, they believe is the ultimate truth for everyone in the world. Just a small example of this, for example, women that have experienced a lot of negative experiences with men, a lot of women have the belief that men are trash, and they generalize it to all men. And what happens? Their reality materializes into the fact that every single experience that they will have in the future will also prove the belief that men are trash. Thus, they're going to be walking around telling people men are trash. Now, will a woman with her literal person, with her soulmate, with her one, believe a woman that is going to tell her, like, yeah, whoever you're with, like, all men are trash, like, I don't believe in any good men? Or they're going to say, oh, you just got lucky because all men are trash and you just got lucky with the one that you got. So stay true to yourself, but also stay open-minded, and that is my message for you today. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you're interested in more, make sure you subscribe and like this video, and that will let me know that you are interested in content like this.